What is up, my fellow budget travelers? Today I'm coming at you from New York City. This is the home to film and TV. Everyone loves to film here. So I am going to show you some of the free sets that you can go check out while you're here in the city. Honestly, I made this video a little selfishly because some of these locations are places I've always wanted to see, but I never got around to seeing them. So I was like, while I'm here, I'm going to do this for you guys, but also I wanted to do it for myself because who doesn't want to see these awesome locations? And again, all these locations are free. They are mostly exterior shots like this one. You'll recognize Carrie's stoop from Sex and the City. This house is owned by someone else, so please be respectful. Don't go up on the stairs and things. Just take pictures and pose in front of it because someone does live in this house now. It's no longer a movie set, so just be respectful to the owners of the property. And even though this show aired like years ago, there was still a lot of people around taking pictures and everything. So this is definitely a must if you're in the city. It's such an iconic location. I mean, who doesn't remember Carrie getting dropped off every time she takes a taxi in New York City? You could take a taxi here, but it's easier to just take the subway. You're going to take the one local train up to Christopher Street, and from there you're going to walk north about 3 or 4 blocks and hang a left on Perry Street. Then look on the left-hand side of the street for 66 Perry Street, and that is Carrie's apartment building. Next, I'm going to take you about 7 blocks around the corner or so to another TV show that was filmed in the same generation. And that is a couple of friends, you know, they were hanging out, and this apartment building may not look familiar from here, but wait until you see the exterior. This apartment building is technically 90 Bedford Street, but again, they never really filmed inside. They only used the exterior shot for this famous show, Friends. They filmed everything in Los Angeles, California, so only the exterior shot was shot here. And I'm sure you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's totally the same building that they show. Every exterior shot, this is the building that they show. This is another free set that was filmed in New York City that is free to see, so there's always going to be a group of people. They also have different tours and things that you could do that will take you to all the different destinations. They have like a Friends tour or Sex and the City tour that take you to all the sets from those shows if you want. This location is also off the 1 train off of Christopher Street, so you just walk over about 2 blocks and you'll run right into the Friends apartment building. But for me, I'm not a diehard fan. I'm just here to see the free stuff. So let me take you back downtown to another location that you won't realize is there. It's kind of right in the middle of everything, so you will walk right past it if you didn't know that it was there. This one is also off the 1 train. You're going to take it down to Franklin Street. Then you're going to walk up about a block, and it's right there in the middle of everything. And when I say you would walk right past it if you didn't know it was there, there is this subway, and it's literally right up here around the corner. So I can imagine how many people walk past it every day, and they don't even notice that it's there. They even have these really cool murals and things on the ground. So it is Ghostbusters up. The famous Ghostbusters firehouse is right here on the corner. It is in so many movies now because there's a number of Ghostbusters movies now. So this is totally an iconic spot to get some good pictures. And I feel like it's not really trending, so there's not very many people around. One of my favorite New York movies is the Ghostbusters, so make sure you check this out. There's never many people down here, so it's really easy to pose and take pictures and things. Which is basically what I just said. But of course, when I happened to say that, a couple people went in to take pictures, but that's how it goes, right? And it's cool because they still have the stuff on the ground. I love New York. Now we're moving uptown, and this is kind of an iconic spot. You'll recognize it right away. It's been in so many things, I can't even name them all, but Gossip Girl and Spider-Man 3 are just a couple of things. The New York City Library, these lions have been in so many movies and so many TV shows. This is just such an iconic spot to film movies and TV. And this location is free to explore. If you want, you can get a temporary library card and do your own little tours. Otherwise, they offer daily tours starting at like 11 a.m. and they take about an hour to show you around the library. And the easiest way to get here is to take anything up to Times Square and you're going to walk over 2 blocks. Otherwise, the Orange Line lands right in Bryant Park. They have a stop that's called Bryant Park. Next up, we have an iconic movie spot. Breakfast at Tiffany's was filmed right here at Tiffany and Company. I don't know, Tiffany's over the years has kind of been overdone. It's kind of everywhere now, but this is where the actual movie was filmed. So it's pretty cool to stand there and think, oh my gosh, Audrey Hepburn stood in these same steps. The closest subway station is going to be over here at Rockefeller Center. You're going to take either the E train or the Orange Line, and that's going to drop you off right in front of the Rockefeller Center. So I know you're going to be over there anyway because the Rockefeller Center is so cool. And even though they're doing construction around it right now, it's still worth the walk. It's only a block over. Just go check it out. It's really cool. After that, you can head over to another iconic spot, the Plaza in New York City. It's right over on 59th and 5th Avenue, right next to Central Park. The closest subway over here is going to be the NRW at the 5th Avenue and 59th Street stop. The Plaza is another one of those places that has so much history to it. There's been so many movies filmed here right in this little park in front of it. There's been so many movies filmed inside of it, like Home Alone and The Great Gatsby. This place is a huge pull for movies and TV alike. I can't even name everything. There's been so many things filmed here. And next I want to bring it back to Bryant Park. It is another one of those places where they filmed so many TV shows, so many New York City movies, like every rom-com. But besides that, Person of Interest was filmed here, Glee. There's so many things that have been filmed here. And even being here, you're gonna feel like you're in your own little movie. Another beautiful day. Honestly, you'll be walking around and you'll be like, oh, I recognize that from this movie. Oh, I recognize that fountain from this movie. Oh, I recognize this ice skating rink from every Hallmark movie ever that's made at Christmas time. I mean, there's so many things in this whole area. You could spend the whole day in Bryant Park just hanging out and reminiscing about movies and TV shows. And you and whoever you're with could even make it a game and just try to determine all the different movies and TV shows that have been filmed right here on this ice skating rink. And another place where everything has been filmed here is 34th and 7th, which is Macy's. Miracle on 34th Street is probably the most popular one out of all of them. But Macy's has been home to so many movies, so many TV shows, and it is completely free to go into Macy's, guys. They even have Santa's shop set up on the top floor. They'll decorate the windows for the holidays, and they have the old school escalators in there still. And Macy's is just like Times Square, where almost all the trains are located right there. There are so many things to keep you occupied while you're in New York City. So if you like this video, check out some of these other videos. Learn about the city before you go, and I guarantee you could do it on a budget. There's so much free stuff to do here. Don't feel like you need to spend all this money. Do it on a budget and enjoy the city the way it is meant to be enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my video about the free movie sets and TV shows that are some of my favorites in Manhattan. And now check out one of these videos. They're what YouTube thinks you would like next, and I'll see you over there.